Tesla closed today with the BX trender showing red, which is my time to exit my shorter term call options expiring in September. Now, we've been playing this breakout for the past couple of weeks, mainly since the beginning and end of April. We had a massive 11% move here, a 16% move here, and now a small 1.7% loss on shares. And I ended up taking a 6.39% loss on my Tesla calls. Now, in this video, my goal is to explain why I ended up taking the loss on those calls, even though they expire in September, and more importantly, why I'm still holding my 2026 calls. Because even though I think that there could be a short-term rejection here, I still think that Tesla over the next 3 to 6 months can hit $600. Now, before we get into the analysis, if you want access to all of my trading resources, want to learn my strategy, get access to all of our free indicators, the link to our 12-course trading system is down in the description. It's completely free, and the only thing that I ask in return is that you respect the system by taking it in sequential order. Now, going back to Tuesday, May 27th, we ended up closing a very, very good day, and I ended up entering some call options on Tesla. The first one being 9/19/2025 $365 calls. These are the ones that I just closed out for a loss, and we currently went over. Why? It's mainly because the daily BX trender has flipped red. Now, at the same exact time, I ended up buying 9/18 $370 calls expiring not this September, but 2026. And the reason for those was because looking at the weekly chart right now, the BX trender is still showing buying pressure. The BX is making higher highs, which means institutional money is still coming into this. And the monthly BX could close, well, it has not confirmed yet, but could close green within the next 2 days. And if that happens, that means that not over the next couple of days or weeks, but over the next couple of months, the push to $500 and maybe even $600 could easily be on the table. You can see here if we turn on our weekly BX trender bot, over the past 14 years, we would have had a 7,000% return with a 53% win rate and an average win of 44%. And our requirements for this bot were met back here on May 5th. This is where the beginning of the breakout happened. Last time this happened, we saw a 46% move within a couple of months back in October and January of 2025. And now it's looking like this continuation pattern could most likely happen in the next couple of months. Now, the bot is expecting, based off of past performance, for the stock to move up to $800 by the end of November. And I'm going to be honest with you, while that would be amazing, we need to remain objective here, and I don't think that that's going to happen. I think realistically what we could see is a push up to $500, and my high target here is about $600. And so that's why I'm still holding on to those longer dated call options, even though I removed the shorter dated call options. Now, moving back to this daily chart and turning on our daily bot, you can see that we would have had a massive return over the past 14 years, still with only a 53% win rate, but an average risk versus reward ratio of 3.5 to 1, meaning that when we're losing very small. Case in point, what happened today? A 1.7% loss. But when we're winning pretty big. Last time was a 16% move on shares. Time before that was an 11.5% move on shares. And this is why I don't care about losing. I care about giving up all of my profits, which is why we use proper risk management, proper position sizing, and we teach all of that over in our courses. Now, at this point, I think worst case scenario, we have two situations to the downside. The first one is that price just comes back and tests this $340 range. That would be about a 5% drop. That would test this old resistance, which could now become a new support. And from there, price could bounce and continue to rocket its way up to $409. And as soon as we bounce off of that support and the BX shows signs of life once again, I will enter short-term calls for probably September or October 2025. The real worst case scenario, which I don't think that this is going to happen, would be a significant sell-off down to $300, filling that gap. This here would be about a 17% move to the downside. From there, this old resistance would now become a new support. And I think that that's the worst that we would see. At the end of the day, I'm still very, very bullish on Tesla. I still am betting a lot of money on Tesla for the next couple of months, but I'm just removing risk in the short term. The goal here is to follow my strategy. It's not to make money today. It's not to make money tomorrow. It's not to be right. It's not to pat myself on the back. It's not to pad my ego. It's to literally just stick to my system, irregardless of what the outcome is today. I don't even think irregardless is a word, but we're going to use it. Regardless of what happens today. My goal is just to stick to the system because what I cannot do is control the market. But what I can do is control my adherence to a system that I know has worked for me for over a decade. As always, guys, thank you for all the support. Let me know what you're doing with Tesla down in the comments. Go check out all of our courses. The link is in the description. They're not going to just teach you about technical analysis and our indicators, but it will also teach you guys how I learned to take losses, right? That's psychology is one of the hardest parts about this. And I think it's one of the things that so many teachers really just skip over and don't teach. Thank you guys for all support. I'll see you tomorrow.